The season of political endorsements has begun with the former president, Donald Trump, endorsing Viktor Orban in his bid to continue on as Hungarian prime minister, saying, Viktor Orban of Hungary truly loves his capital C country and wants safety for his people. He has done a powerful and wonderful job. He's done a powerful job in protecting Hungary, stopping illegal immigration, creating jobs, trade, and should be allowed to continue to do so in the upcoming capital E election. He is a strong leader and respected by all. He has my capital C complete support and endorsement for re-election as prime minister. So look, if Trump is endorsing someone, it is a good bet that they are not necessarily sending their best. In this particular case, though, he's just an authoritarian who's trying, like Trump, to dismantle a democracy. So I believe this is literally graphics we've read before, but just to catch you up a little bit. After winning Hungary's election back in 2010, he systematically dismantled the country's democracy, undermining the basic fairness of elections, packing the courts with cronies, and literally taking personal control of more than 90% of the country's media outlets. He has openly described his form of government as illiberal democracy, which Zach Beauchamp says is half correct. So look, I guess, Francesca, it's not surprising. They've talked previously about the right in America of liking Orban. Tucker Carlson has done his like fawning interviews. This is just a European proto-dictator, effectively.
Yeah, and it is chilling to know that the right in this country, in the United States, loves him so much, and that people like Tucker Carlson go to Hungary and do interviews with him, that they and what they stick on. And this is, I think, what we need to remember is that Trump is an idiot. He's fun sometimes to talk about, especially when he's out of power, like he has been for the last year. But the people behind Trump, people like Steve Bannon, they absolutely are in favor of autocrats around the world taking control. Illiberal democracy is what they want. They don't even want the democracy part. In fact, these folks do not think that democracy is worth it. They've given up on it. They think that Western democracy is crap. Instead, they want top-down dictatorship, and what does that mean? It means you don't have plurality of voters, that people of color, that immigrants are sidelined, that borders are erected and clamped down upon. It means that LGBTQ people, they are discriminated against. It means women put back in the house, take away their, hell, take away their vote. That is what an illiberal so-called democracy is. It's that, hey, we tried that Western stuff. We don't like the EU. Militarism, war, and fascism. It's just fascist. And so the more Orbans we get, I mean, if we had an Orban in this country, which again is kind of a smarter Trump, and we may still, then we are definitely doomed, as I scratch my head nonchalantly.
Yeah, and look, the one thing we have going for us is that it's been telegraphed. We see it coming. We just, it's like you're traveling down the road and you see that there's a brick wall, and then you look and Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer and Joe Biden are at the wheel, and they won't give it up. But the wall's right there. It's really far still. It's like a half a mile. Could I just for a little bit? Could someone on the left take it? No, we can't. And so they're very clear. They want American democracy to go the way of countries like Hungary, and like we have historically seen inside and outside of Europe over the last 100 years. That's what they want. They're being very clear about that. Their year-long campaign to laud and memorialize the people who attacked the Capitol, it's all so abundantly clear. The only question is, will we stop it from succeeding? And so far, the evidence does not look great. For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.